think for a lot of you guys, ever since I started playing this game, I've started to realize that games like these can help you heal because they help you to live more simply, and the way that escapism kind of works in these kind of games, it's really nice because they're very chilled out games and you're pretty much just living simply. And I think it's really important to kind of pay attention to it and also make the most of it. And I'm not a big advocate for gaming usually, which is kind of ironic because my entire channel is practically gaming, but within a reasonable amount of time. But knowing the difference of impact that gaming can have on your life is pretty cool. And I think we can learn a thing or two from some of these games. Now, not all games, because again, different games have different purposes and intentions, but they are a work of art, to be honest. I mean, yeah, you might say art in the sense of this is like a 2-bit game. I think it's a 2-bit game because of the pixels, but art in the sense of the way it makes you feel, the sort of emotions that kind of come from it, and how it can make you a better person. But the reason why it's really hard to make a video like this is because it's very hard to differentiate from being addicted and having some downtime. Because a lot of times, a lot of games like these, they can tend to, I guess, draw you in and suck you in. And when abused, it really takes you away from your own personal life, which is a big danger that a lot of people don't realize. And I think a lot of people who are younger, on the younger side of life, they're not going to realize until they get older. And when I say younger, I'm not an old man, but at least I don't think I am. But I think it's still very important to kind of factor in, because it is a screen at the end of the day, and it is a tool. And because it's kind of engineered to sort of keep you hooked onto it, with so many features and so many things to do, it takes a little bit of willpower and discipline to not get entirely sucked in. Saying that, if you can find the balance between your own life and also gaming, it can be a very, very good thing. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of studies out there that talks about, how it helps hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess so. If you want to use that as a reason to play, then sure. But I'm pretty sure a lot of things could also do that. But I think they can definitely help you heal. Mainly because a lot of, let's call it ambient games. Ambient games like this that are kind of more on the relaxed tone of things, where you're not entirely mindless because you still have to pay attention, but it gives you that kind of calming music, it gives you that kind of calming gameplay where you can kind of think more. You can think more to yourself, you can pretty much sort of navigate your life a little bit better because it puts you into kind of like a third person view of yourself, because you're just thinking about life whilst playing the game, and it's a very relaxing feeling. And obviously if you've had a long day and then you hop on a game like this, Stardew Valley, then it could really, really help with just overall stress management levels and things like that, which is going to be far more important than a lot of other things. And again, I'm not talking about no ranked shooter games, because they're fun to play, but they are stressful, man. Especially that Valorant game. Flipping it, I've been playing that recently, and sometimes it's just a grind, and I'm just like, damn, am I really feeling better after playing this? Or am I just like more, I guess, how would I say, annoyed from losing? It is just a game, but it's definitely a way to kind of make yourself more, I guess, introspective, mainly because you're just chilling. And this kind of comes from a lot of single player games where you kind of just, how would I say this? You're spending more time with yourself basically, and as a result, you figure out more things about yourself. If you take it along that way, I'm not sure if you do, but it helps. Especially for example, racing games where you can just cruise without doing any kind of story or anything. Like fishing on this game, right? It's pretty chill. You don't have to really concentrate too much, and you just chill. Just like this with our third fish for the day potentially. It's a pretty good experience. but it can still pretty much help you heal because it lets you kind of get over things, relieve stress. It can help you think better for yourself or think more for yourself. And to be honest, even the way that some games are designed, like for example this game, I didn't get it before, but I know now the Stardew Valley community, I completely get why you guys like the game so much, and it's because it offers that sort of management to sort of real life, if that makes any sense. Management of your sort of virtual self and the sort of things that you can carry over to your rest of your life. Like on games like this, I'm pretty sure you can bake, you can do pretty chilled out activities, and so as a result, you're probably going to be more chilled out in real life, and all you kind of seek is chilled out stuff. So why not continue? And again, there's a very fine line of making the game useful and making it sort of run your life, because gaming time should be just for gaming time. And again, you don't want to use it as a crutch for any kind of bad scenario that you're going for at all times, just because it serves as more of a distraction than I guess anything else. But it does kind of help. So that's why I say it's a very fine line, because you can't be completely reliant on it, but you also can't... Oh nice, new achievement, fisherman. But yeah, you can't be reliant on it, and then you can't be sort of, I guess, too distant from it, because then you wouldn't really enjoy it as much. And that's what the intention of this video is to kind of put it into perspective in terms of, are you using it to help you heal and to become a better person? Or are you using gaming as just a way to kind of escape life? Because a little bit of escapism isn't too bad. I mean, look at movies and any kind of entertainment. Any kind of entertainment, from music to even art, even looking at a picture, because it captures the essence of emotion and events so well, it kind of takes you and sort of draws you into the picture. Gaming is the same thing, but just like the modern, I guess, version of it, because it's a lot more interactive, and that's why it sells so well. To kind of put that into perspective into your own life, think about what games like this can really teach you. Can you really sort of be organized like you are in this game? Does games like this make you want to adventure more? Or does it help you think more? Does it help you get into the right kind of zone? Are you becoming the most ideal version that you believe yourself to be from games like this? And if so, is it justified by the amount of time that you do spend on it? And there will be scenarios where you need to play games like this more than ever, because of just, again, like I said, maybe a stressful day, maybe a rainy day like it is on this game, and then other days where you might be more busy with life and actually living life. And I know it's a pretty simple answer to say balance it out, but it stands with so much truth. Mainly because it's tricky not to get addicted, but I definitely do think gaming can be used for a really good intention. Games like this, especially games like Minecraft, games like, I guess, I'm pretty sure if you like these kind of games, you probably like Sims as well, and any kind of, I guess, ambient games. They can make you into a better person, a more forgiving person, and a more accepting person. So learn what you can from these games, learn how to apply them to the rest of your life, because I guess you got the terms in-game, and if there's something called in-game, then you've got out-game, which is your real life. And a lot of the principles might be kind of similar. I don't want to go too, like those people that talk about the Matrix all the time and stuff like that, but you can kind of gamify your life if that works for you. Doesn't work for everyone, but yeah, take what you will from that. I hope it did help in any kind of way. Again, if you are going through rough times and you feel bad for gaming and things like that, don't feel bad. It's a beautiful thing, and it's made by some really, really cool people. Like this game was made by apparently one person, and I think that's amazing. And honestly, kudos to him. I'm very, very grateful for him, or her, whoever made the game, right? And it's helped me, It's a really relaxed game, and I know it helps a lot of you guys out there, so don't feel guilty when you do play. Just make sure not to make it too much, And that's another reason why I only play 1 day per video on this game and in-game. It's just because it's like, 10 minutes long. So yeah, peace and blessings to you all. and I will see you in the next one.